CustomTacticals.com here, and I got in front of me a real Rick Hinderer. Can you believe that? It's an older model from Rick Hinderer. I couldn't figure out which model this was, but before he kind of became knife maker of the decade kind of thing, and all his prices shot to Ernest Emerson and Ken Onion sort of levels. This one is really tiny. We're talking 5.5 inches overall and about 2 3/8, maybe 2 1/4 on the blade. So this is a small knife. I couldn't figure out which one it is. This is not one of his XM models. This is a full custom from Rick Hinderer, as far as I know, with a hand-ground blade, which appears to be hand-rubbed satin as well. You can see the grind lines are a little bit rounded off because of the hand rub finish. It does have that Tanto finish that he liked to do. Previous owner has reground this, reprofiled it a little bit so it doesn't have the apple seed anymore. Unfortunately, it doesn't look as good, but it's alright. It's a frame lock in titanium. I was able to dial in the pivot just perfectly on this, and then after opening it a few times, it appears to have loosened just a little bit, but it's okay though. There's still no blade wobble. Rick was still building some very, very nice knives back then. I had to clean this one out a little bit. It does have nylotron washers, not bronze phosphorus, but it is so smooth. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 10-year-old knife from Rick. I don't know if he was making knives that long ago. Not that familiar with his history, but this one only has a rear tip-up carry pocket clip, which is no longer with the knife. I'm not sure where it went, but I received it this way. And these 3D handles are still there, so it's I don't know how long ago Rick started doing these 3D handles, so it might not be as old as I think it is. Smaller handle you can grip with 3 fingers. It's pretty good. It might actually be it's quite nice. Let's get a little zoom in here. Some nice work there. You see his signature just barely there. R. Hinderer. I'm not sure what kind of blade seal this has. Probably 154 cm or S30V or something along those lines. I doubt it's anything special, otherwise it probably would have been marked on it. Still pretty sharp, can't complain there. It is a bit small for me. It's it's a nice looking knife, you can tell right away it's a Hinderer, but a bit too small. I would have liked to get a full-sized one, but hey, just take what comes sometimes, right? So it's still a very, very beautiful example of Rick Hinderer's work, and it's a very well crafted knife. And wouldn't mind owning one of his newer, more high-tech models one day, but I guess that day may not come for a while. So hope you guys enjoy the review. Have a good one.